Hello, what is going on? Sound check, sound check, sound check. Da 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 da. Can you guys hear me? I have lights on and everything, but the what do you call it? The contrast, I guess, the auto contrast with a white wall and then the sun literally coming right into the room is not really making the light seem like it's doing anything on my face. So, anyways, how are we doing, folks? 5 by 5? What's 5 by 5? What happened? Uh-oh. There's an inside joke going on and I don't know what's happening. Anyways, I thought today I shall uh uh I thought that we should first mute my phone, duh. Um but I thought that we could take a look a little later and oh, 5 by 5, loud and clear. Interesting. Roger, 25, 5 squared. Yeah, I've still got some health issues going down, just so folks know. But we're gonna try to have some fun, and I have some new discount codes and things for you guys if you want to use them ever. I do appreciate it when you do. Some of them help me out, and like the channel gets a kickback of like 0.5% or 2% in my best case. Another one is 10%, but towards the cost of creatures. So like if you guys buy something from Aquatic Arts, I will get uh, 10% of the profit they made off of each sale in livestock that I can then order, and then I can share with you guys like, oh, I got this, I got that, and then you guys get 10% off too, or you guys get 15% off depending on whatever it is. But we have a new deal now set up with Dan's Fish, and Dan's Fish is going to it's a bit of a catch-22. So he decided that they needed to adjust the discount amount. So they can't do the 10%. They're going to do 5%, but when they mark things down now, they're going to do it on the actual website so that the price listing is marked as that. And then when you use my code, you don't need to be signed in new or anything, I guess. You just use the code, the word Alex, and you will get 5% off that plus whatever sale or markdown is already going on. And in the long run, it should about break even, but for some reason it works out better on his end. But I know that's not the most amazing discount in the world, but hopefully it's incentive so that he can see, oh, this is someone who watches Alex's channel, or this is somebody who paid, or who, he pays for Google ads and analytics and all that kind of stuff. So then he wants to know where people are coming from and who's buying what and stuff like that. So it's good for his end to be able to track things. It's good for my end to be able to say, hey, look, I mentioned your stuff that I really do. Like, that's one of the few places that I would spend my money at. I really won't shop most places online these days. Aquatic Arts is one that I will still purchase things from. That's where I got those panda loaches that I've got now. And well, a lot of fish in the fish room are from there. And then, also I think that redfish bluefish is a good one, but I don't have a discount to give you to redfish bluefish. But I do think that he has some amazing stock of European strains and lines that we never see in the US if it weren't for basically him. And then there's also, the Garden of Eater shrimp, which I think there's still a code like secret 10, it might be it, that will get you 10% off. I don't get anything from that code, but that's fine. I just want to pass it on. So I just thought I'd kind of clarify a little bit about how all those affiliate links work, because I like the channel to be transparent. I don't want people to think that I'm advertising for someone because they're paying me like, oh, he gets $100 a month just to mention so and so. Like, I don't have any deals set up like that. I've basically looked for the places where I already wanted to spend money or I already support what they're doing, and then ask them if I could be a part of some sort of affiliate is essentially how I've worked that out. Just so y'all know. Now, also, right now, I have all my merch laid out for Secret History Living in Your Aquarium, which, don't worry if you like that name. It's not going to totally be retired. It's going to be a subheader slash just not mentioned in all the videos and stuff. But Fishery, I think, for the sake of ease and quickness, and it's so much easier for you guys to type the @ symbol and then Fishery to get my attention in the chat if you have questions. That it also makes it easier for new people finding the channel as well. So there's that. But the Teespring stuff, I'm looking for another company other than Teespring for when we relaunch. So let me pull this up real quick, show you guys what we've got going on in Teespring, which right now, if you use the code all caps, one word, summer at checkout, that'll get you 20% off. Now, on some things, it may say that you don't get the 20% off. And if it does that, it's because I've already set the price so low that there's not 20% of a profit margin to mark down, and their website just can't compute that or doesn't compute that. So that's the deal with if you see that pop up. And in that case, you're already getting a better deal than like any sale, because it's just the cost of the materials and their fee, and nothing else, essentially, which is what I've done on some of the plainer t-shirts and things like that are the more inexpensive ones. But if you have a gander here and see what we're up to, oh, holy cannoli, how did I almost miss it? Well, I know how. It's because of StreamYard. But Patty's Petite Tanks, Patty, slow clap. Thank you so very kindly for the super sticker. It stuck to me like glue, and you are the sunshine of my afternoon. That's why I'll always stick around you like a sticker from a super chat sticker. Super sticker. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, let's see here. Ryan Bros has just ordered Blue King Kochu Tetras, Wild Neon Shrimp, and Blue Red Ramstorms from Aquatic Arts. Right on. Well, I hope you got your 15% off with my code if you wanted it, or they had some better deal. I just hope you got a deal. And if you didn't, you can always email them. They're pretty good about applying it or refunding it or adding it to the next order or whatever. Everybody I work with, as far as companies, are independent enough that I can bang on the door, and if within a few minutes I can get on the phone and talk to the owner and say what is going on if there's issues. And that's what I like to hear, if anybody's having issues. Like, for a while, a couple people were saying they had issues with Aquatic Arts, and I said, okay, well, what did they do about it? And the folks said, well, I didn't say anything to them. And I was like, well, how are they going to know they have an issue then? Like scuds in the shrimp, for instance. And in some cases, people are like happy about that. But no, there shouldn't be scuds in a shrimp bag. But it does happen in the industry, all across the industry, a lot. And It's because the little scuds can hide even in the skirt of the shrimp, and then they can come out, and then they can also grow very quickly too. But they come out, and ta-da! You've got scuds. You've got scuds, and stuff like that. They want to be aware of. They want to know what's going on, what's impacting the brand, and so they count on me. You, I mean, they count on anybody out there that is willing to speak the truth to power, to let them know what's going on, how it's going, and all that. But anyway, so here is the fishery slash secret history store, and the thing about my brand is this is the only stuff basically. I think maybe there's one or two other things, but right here there's a mug that says Secret History Living in Your Aquarium. There's a pint glass, and there is a water bottle and a towel, like a fish room towel, like a little, it's like a hand towel, like a medium sized towel. Other than that, nothing says the secret history living in your aquarium. All of the other shirts and things in here simply have either something on the front or back or both. And check the little thumbnail to make sure. But like on this white hoodie, it's a classic pullover hoodie. And I tried to set this up so it was literally as cheap as possible. But you've got a little picture here of a clockwork shrimp in the front, and then on the back of the hoodie you've got more of a stylized illustration of a neocaridina shrimp with some berries on her and all that jazz and all that jazz. But there's also salmon shirts that are just the steampunk look of salmon. You can also go in and select different colors, different sizes. But if there's something that you see that you like and you want, that's not available, message me, and I can usually add it, or play with making a different size, or mocking up a new entry and then listing it for you if you want to get someone a gift or something. But to continue the tradition with all of this, unless I exclusively state otherwise, I do not keep the money for profit or anything from Teespring. It's usually something like 20 to 50 or $60 a month that comes rolling in, trickling in about $4, $2 to $4 at a time usually. But that money gets added up, and every few months I'll then donate like $100 to places like Shoal or Fish Base, or the Project Piaba, or Son of Running River, or the salmon, the Duwamish tribe salmon hatchery and native fish of Lake Washington survey initiative, things like that. So Ivan Mikolji and I also have our own nonprofit, but we've never actually put the money towards even that because of conflict of interest, so to speak. We wouldn't want that to happen now, would we? Um, are you guys getting feedback or anything? Let's see here. Also, I think I just missed another super. Is that the same super chat? Is that a new super chat? I'm so confused. My chat just went brrr and just like went running down. Oh wait, no. Okay, I got it. Never mind. Ignore what I'm saying. Don't listen to me, folks. Don't listen to me. I had two windows going. I'd love free Scud. Love Scud. Love Scud. Love Scuds. Yeah. Love Scuds. Volcanics Works, what's up? How's it going? Lee Wilcox, hello, over in the UK. Where are you? Newcastle, you nutty brown ale. Sketty Nona. Patty, of course, thank you and hello again. Freaky Fish Lady Holly, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Uh, Kenny E, what's up, fish people? What's up, Kenny people? Pile Aquatics, what's up? Ire, what is going on? Going G. Also, you're a member, and I don't know that I saw when you became a member, so thank you very kindly for becoming a member. Means a lot to me. And now the community tab has over 200 extra episodes of the original series Fishery, as well as extra posts and things like text documents to scripts and all that kind of thing. But in any case, this sale with the code SUMMER getting you 20% off the markup on or off the shirt. Or a glass or a towel or anything you want to buy from the Teespring store. That again, the code is summer, all caps, and yeah, you get 20% off through the rest of the week. I set it for, and then we'll roll out soon thereafter. After that's over, we'll roll out some fishery specific and some new designs and artwork and things like that. I think that pea puffer and maybe a crib and rainbow fish of some sort or a pseudomcgill probably. Some things like that are needed. And Kira Ghost, hello. And also, thank you for becoming a member. I don't know that I saw when that happened, but thank you so much. Outside in Aquatics, what's going on? Rye Guy, what up? Paul Cardoza, hello from Little Rivers Aquatics. Right on, Little Rivers. I like the name. Also, Michelle, hello. Mama Duck, hello, Mama Duck. I tried to follow you across the road. Mel, what's going on? Thorn Trap, hey, really love your videos. You inspire me to live stream my 2-week old platy tank. Well, right on. I think it's always good and fun to share what y'all are up to, especially just to get involved with the community. So, if we get an idea, even if you don't think you have something that's super phenomenal or whatnot, like super rare or something, I think that it's just good to show like what the average tank that folks are working with, like what are we doing here, folks? Like, and whether it's great and it pushes other people to set the bar higher, that's good. Or if it is a well balanced tank, but it maybe aesthetically doesn't look the best, I think that's also good because it just shows folks that the ways to keep fish are so varied, and whatever works for you and makes you happy is the right way, as long as your fish and plants are healthy. Do you think 5 baby Neo Lamp or Logus are cool in a 20-gallon? Well, babies, yes. Over time, if it's a 20 long, yeah, maybe. But I'd probably go a bit bigger. But if it's just for a while and while they're growing, then yeah, you're fine. I think you'll be fine. They get a little more territorial, just like all cichlids, when they start spawning. Alex, I'm in Portsmouth. So far that if I went for a swim, I would end up. Oh, you're in the south, huh? You're almost in Wales. Well, that's southwest, but south nonetheless. Um, let's see here. Marion, hello. Right, Mama Duck. You're the professor, the musical theorist from Canada, eh? Terry Gorsh, hello. A tigerfish shirt. Yeah, maybe we could work that out. Wolf Toe, hello. Is a wolf toe anything like a count? No, never mind. I'm gonna be good tonight. I'm gonna behave yourself, Alex. Behave yourself. Uh, All right. So you guys, there's a link in the description if you want to get anything off the Teespring. Now you know where it is. The more you know. Ding. Um, so the next thing on our agenda is that I want to show you guys over at Aquatic Arts a couple new fish they had up. And the code for now is still Fishery 15 or Fishery 10. If you've used Fishery 15 within the last 90 days, the code will renew. But no, bad computer. So yeah, but let's see what they've got that I was interested in, because there's some new stuff that they're repping that I'm kind of excited about. And a little mouse, yes, and Dan is selling out of stuff very quickly. Dan's fish right now are top notch. We're gonna look at Dan's shop next because there are some really, really beautiful fish that he's got right now, including some that I've never seen in the hobby before, even. So yes, it's pretty wild. Uh, let's pop over here real quick and share screen and get Lee off the screen. No, I'm just kidding. Well, I'm not kidding. Actually, we will get Lee off the screen. But after we get this up and running, I don't know that he has CPDs right now, but he frequently does. We'll take a look. So over at Aquatic Arts, there's a couple things that I think are really worthwhile, and basically, right off the bat, it's the Aquatic Arts bread stuff. So stuff that's bred by Aquatic Arts, like these. These are not sold out, as you can see. They're actually still in stock. They're Sulawesi Cardinal Dennerli shrimp, or Caridina. They're called cardinal shrimp sometimes. And they are a really pretty one. Sometimes they're like white sock shrimp, or freshwater harlequin shrimp is another name I've heard them called. But cardinal seems to be the name that they're setting on. Now, the other thing is with Aquatic Arts and with Dan's Fish, when you use the codes, you will get the price of the actual item. You'll get your discount off of any discount that's shown like here. So right now they're usually $20. Right now they're 10% off already, or a little more than that. 15% off, it looks like. You can buy one shrimp. See, the thing is, though, they're breeding these, so I know they have a bunch of them, and all they need to do is I need to pester the owner and say, hey, add more inventory. But then you get the combo pack, which comes with all the tannins, 6 months to a year's worth of food, and different, you can get different plants and botanicals, or you can get moss. There's a few different setups for different kits, and now they're doing betta and guppy kits also. But right now they've got some really, really drop dead gorgeous blue dream or blue velvet. I guess they're calling them blue dream blue velvet shrimp. And these ones, I can say I've seen them firsthand. They're really, really blue. And that's great. I mean, their legs are totally blue, their antennae, everything. And again, you can get them for $9.89 each, or you can go get the breeder pack, and the breeder pack's only $143, but that's going to give you 10 guaranteed full adult females and 5 males. But they'll probably throw in another 2 to 4 extra shrimp, if not some buried ones, because of just like to be safe while traveling. But then you'll also get for that price. So that price is already cheaper than the. I mean, you're already paying less than the price of the $10 per shrimp, and you get all the pollen, the snowflake, the sinking pellets, the moss. It's either flame moss or spike moss or Christmas moss. I think depends on what they've got in stock. The cholla wood, the alder cones, the coconut, all the different jackfruit leaves and botanicals and stuff. And I think it's a pretty good deal all around. They've also got from time to time they'll have the net in that set, but they've got snowball shrimp also in right now that they're breeding in house. And I wanted to mention their green jade line happens to be one of the best green jade neocaridina lines that I've ever seen. Some of them do have the yellow stripe down the back, which is really common, but I've never seen such a true strain as theirs. They are really, really green, and if anything, you'll see from time to time they'll be more of like an electric green, or they'll have a couple tones of green with gold speckles on them. And these are hard to find. They really are getting hard to find. So if you buy 10 of them, yeah, they're only 87. That's plus you get 10% off on top of that, or 15% on top of that. So they're a really good deal. Same with the snowballs. They've got some of the whitest snowballs that I've ever owned. Were a line of theirs. Um, and then we've got the really or Riley's that are offered. And then they're also doing bred by Aquatic Arts. Um, this is where they're also going to have any sort of guppies or live bears that they're breeding in house as well. So you can see all the shrimp. And I think it's really cool that they've got these zebra babaltis too, because these things are incredibly beautiful and a bit delicate. But I mean, right now they're kind of a very new to the American hobby anyway, shrimp. But look at those spots on them and the stripes, and some of them are like purple, some of them are pink, some of them are yellow, some of them are green, some of them are black. Like they're just all over the map. The way they turn out, they're very interesting, and they're smaller than the neocaridina shrimp or the caridina shrimp, which I think is also pretty cool. So let's take a look at the fish that they've got in stock at the moment. And let me just take a look over at our chat. Passing Wind, what's going on? Cosmin, what's going on? Uh, Bro, for a few dollars in livestock allowance, you're pushing their stuff strongly. Well, I just said what I believe in, which is that a lot of these places I really like what they're doing. They donate a bunch of tanks for teachers, including if you're a teacher, if anybody's watching this is elementary or middle school or high school teacher. Aquatic Arts, if you reach out to them, they will give you a lot of times they will give you a $200 gift certificate to their site to stock your tank. In the past, they actually sold entire tank setups, or gave them away, tank setups, or they'd work with local folks. Also, during the holidays, they do women's and children's family shelter like feeds and fundraisers. If you adopt an animal that is a stray cat or dog from the Humane Society or another accredited place where they spay and neuter them, they'll actually give you a $50 gift certificate just for uh, mentioning it and doing the right thing. And they don't get anything from that. I mean, maybe hopefully they'll hope that you're going to order more than the $50 worth, and maybe you'll order $200 worth of stuff, and then they'd make a profit. But other than that, I mean, yeah, it's just to be nice. And their owner has a very uh, what's the word? A very activist mindset. He's also the guy behind Vivi. And thank you, Patty. I appreciate it. And I do appreciate you being on the lookout. I think we're okay right now. But the shrimp what do you think about Asian rummy nose? I absolutely love them. Paul, they do have an issue. Um, they do have an issue though, sometimes getting sick easily in when they're being moved. They can be extremely hardy once they settle in, but yeah, sometimes they can get a sudden death, and it's like there's no signs or anything. They'll get kind of skinny. If anything, that's the only sign, and then they'll just die within a couple days. And like several will die together, and that's a real bummer. What is going on? My computer is just being sticky, the keys. But they have the Myanmar species right now of the Danio. This is where I made my hybrid with a scarlet. I crossed a female one of these with a scarlet Danio, and it made a massive creature that was very mean. That was like almost 2 inch long. I filmed a video on it way back, but they've got these in, and it looks like they're $10 a piece, which is a little pricey. But remember, you guys get the discount, and anything that's marked down also. Stop, man. Sorry, guys. My mouse is so sticky right now. It's like, or the trackpad rather. Um, Also, they're really stepping it up on their botanicals, making sure they're getting them from good sources. A lot of where they're getting them from, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but I don't think they'll mind. They're pretty transparent. Is from Vietnam or Taiwan, and they're getting food grade like jackfruit leaves and other things. And they had the ability to get cheaper stuff and asked me what I thought. And I said, well, if people really want, they can go on eBay or whatever, or talk to someone in a country or in, Florida or California where they have those plants. And you can, of course, you can get a trash bag for $5 worth. But if you want real good quality, they look for mold and things like that, make sure that they're all in good shape, and then they're all organically grown and sourced responsibly. They've got that there too, which I think is great. So it's not for every occasion. It's not for every event. I think you should go to your own backyard and pick plenty of plants. But it's like while you're there, I mean, might as well get some things. Like see here, they've got the vampire crab botanical pack. So they've also kind of worked with me and a few other folks in trying to tailor some plant packs and botanical packs to the actual species that it will benefit the most. Now they're also selling tanks, which this I believe includes shipping on some of them. I can't remember which is which, but they're all kind of nano tanks. They're all kind of expensive. I'm not going to lie. That's not what I would buy from them. But let's take a look at their crab selection right now. They've got the pom-pom crabs, which they've got plenty of right now, which is cool. And then they've got the little Thai micro crabs, which for so long were impossible to find. Like, and you get 5 of them for $29.99, which is, I mean, that's a pretty darn good deal. These things used to be $30 a piece, 25 to $30 a piece, and they're itty bitty teeny weeny crabs. They've also got these. So all the Cesarma, man, hard to say. All the little disco crabs, they are out of stock right now, but they have all these different color varieties, and they will make orders in the future for them, especially if people are on a wait list. So if there's something you see that you want, like this red devil vampire crab that I think is so cool, you email me when it's in stock, and then that will let them know that somebody wanted to buy it, which will let them know, okay, we should order that back in, and then it'll let you know when they order it back in, and the world is all good. um so yeah. All right. Let's keep going. Oh, you guys are getting naughty in the chat. Do. Hey, Brody, your girlfriend is from Taiwan. She gets shipped candy all the time. I'll ask for leaves next time. Yeah. Ask for betel nut. That'll set her family over the edge, I'm sure. Uh, that's what I don't know if you've seen it, but that's what they chew. It's also the main ingredient of the no planaria product, which I have a link in most of my videos to. I don't in this one today because I put custom links in it. But yeah, uh, that's another product that is, it's a great product, but it's pretty darn strong. Yeah. Passing wind, what's up? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Trust and obey. What's going on? What's going on? What you want? What you want? You so funny with that money that you flaunt. You flaunt. Where'd you get your information from, son? So what you want? All right. So let's breeze through these because I want to look at Dan's fish more. They've got the rainbow shiners back in, which is yay, yay, and they've got the two varieties, the gold white cloud and the normal one. They've also got black Medaka rice fish back in, which is pretty cool. They've got this pretty cool Variatus platy, which is the wild style body instead of the little wag or balloon or Mickey Mouse variety shaped bodies that you usually see, the teacup ones. This one is like what the wild ones look like, yet it's got the red and the gold, which is really cool. I hadn't seen that before, and I was excited to see that. Same with these swordtails. These Kohaku swordtails are beautiful. And the melon barbs, those are great. You can keep those outside most of the year, even if it freezes in the winter, which is pretty cool. Also, they had banjo catfish, only $6.99. So they've really lowered a lot of prices on things. Actually, certain things you kind of have to do a double take because you're like, whoa, $31, and then if we click on it, my guess is you're getting $10 a pop is what you're paying for them. So not the worst deal in the world, not the best deal in the world. But the thing is, these places, any place that I am showing off and kind of vouching for, I suppose, like any of these today, all these places quarantine, and I'm talking like 90 days of quarantine at Aquatic Arts when they import. If they buy from in country, it's 2 weeks, but 90 days, it's wild. I mean, nobody does that anymore. I was just at Aquarium Co-op, which is one of my local stores, and they sold out. Literally, since I was looking this afternoon, they sold out of the multicolor mystery snail pack and the mini neorites that I always recommend people get. These things, which are so cool because they don't leave nearly as many eggs. They're just a neat little snail that stays very small and eats blackbeard algae and stuff. But they do still have some of the magenta mystery snails and things. That's interesting. They have a giant autosynclus sold out, but listed on here. Huh. And then the freshwater, what do they call those things? Are they going to have them listed still on here? Anyhow, they've got the Batman neorites still, which is cool, and the golden mystery snails for those of you who like those. This Siamese algae eater, it's fine, but I don't like it. But it's only $3.99. So again, their prices are really good right now. $38.99. I mean, the dog days of summer are in. And these chopstick snails, those are great. The zebra neorites, those are great. These tiger neorite and zebra neorite, both phenomenal at cleaning blackbeard algae and stuff like that. Really, really good at that. And we'll finish up. Let's see here. See what crayfish they've got right now. But they get things in, and literally within a day or two, it goes out of stock because, you know, it's such a popular thing. Like, oh, they just listed these this afternoon. Look at this. Only 12. What? How? What? I'm so confused. Only $28 for this beautiful vanilla Clarkii eye. The name, I can't ever say that name right. But and then they've got CPO. This is a wild CPO that actually, you know, they've got the bright orange ones in the hobby, but this is an actual what the wild morph looks like. And looks like they've still got the one CPO, or you can go and select male for the same price. So they may get females again soon. I'm not sure. But those are pretty sweet. And why did that happen? Here we go. And these are incredible. These, I don't know how they're so affordable, but right now they're only $49.99 for these incredible. These used to be $200 to $250 each. And this is one of my favorite ones, the Thunderbolt. There's only a few breeders in the world breeding these red cheek ones. This is just what these look like in the wild, and they are just phenomenally beautiful subtly. I mean, I think that they're so neat. And apparently I'm real allergic to them. If you guys watch my channel lately, you know that, yeah, I had an episode recently, and I had an allergy attack from just touching the water. So that was rough. Let's see here. Silver Creek, hello. How are you doing? Yes, those are the U.S. Rainbow Shiners that they have on their website also. And are we still live? Had a call from my aunt. Yes. And yeah, native fish. The rainbow shiners are native. Yes, indeed. Anybody know the link to Dan's? You don't need a link anymore, but there is a link in the description of this live stream. You can just go to dansfish.com, but now you just use the code Alex at checkout in the discount slot, and that will give you whatever discount or sale they have running, plus an additional 5%. Plus, you know, he's going to know that where it was coming from. So not to say that they don't treat everyone well, because they do, but they do spend a little extra care. I think if they know that I'm going to put them on blast if any of you come to me and say things. Same with Aquatic Arts. Alex, I ordered from Dan's Fish, and it was an amazing experience. Everything is individually packed. His quarantine system is top notch. All the fish came in amazing condition, very well packed. Thanks, Alan. It's good to see you, brother. And I'm also glad to hear that that went well. Carrie, hello, or Kari, hello. I forgot which one it is, and I know you told me, and I am a terrible listener. And yeah, that's why I sleep in a doghouse outside every night. Oh, you've been waiting to breed the Thunderbolts? Well, you could get a hold of one now. Aquatic Morning Show, what's going on? What's up, Jess? Yeah, I'm gonna get those big old gloves for sure. That is the plan. To deal with those crawfish. Oh, you have a pair of red cheeks. Wow, you got a good amount of Cherax then. Very cool. Are they all in their own tanks, or do you keep them all together and they just fight and nobody wins because they're all equally matched exactly like American Ninja Warrior style? Dragon Lair, Patrick. Hello, my friend. How's it going, buddy? I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. I was actually going to reach out to you uh, because I just miss your chi, your energy. uh, awesome. Uh, all right. Landon ate a baby live crawfish this weekend as a dare. Oh my goodness. Wow. You raised those boys right. I mean, wrong. I mean, I don't know what to say to you. Oh, crazy kids. I'd eat an earthworm or something. Oh, yeah. See, and then they've got the more orange CPOs still. And then they've got these new ones that are electric blue. These are Procambrius, and these are kind of interesting. They're smaller. And this is the lower grade look where it's modeled, but I think this is cooler. I would pay more for this than I would for the fact that it's, come on, solid blue, like, or more solid blue like these. Um, so sometimes on those things, it's like shrimp. It's just a matter of preference, like a blue jelly versus a blue bolt. But some of these uh, crayfish are just getting insane. The sapphire ones are wild. The pink ones, the sakura pink cherry blossom ones, uh, just phenomenal. Blue lightning. Let's see here. Oh, and then here's a blue uh, dwarf Mexican crayfish, which is a little bit different than the ones you've seen in the past that they usually look like this blue, as in this picture here of this snakeskin blue moon crayfish. But they're trying to be honest because after a year, you don't end up with something like this. You end up with something more like these ones, usually. Sometimes they'll hold on to that look for a while, but most of the time, not so much. All right, so let's go over to Dan's. Um, and for Dan's, if you want to support me, all you got to do is if you buy something, you just at checkout, there's a spot to put in a code for a discount or coupon. You just put the word Alex and it'll tell you when it's applied. And like I said, it's going to take it off the top now, even if stuff's already marked down. So, like this, they've got a royal blue plakat beta male, and it was $17.99. Well, now it's only $8.99. You'll still get that price plus the discount. So that's what's changed. Whereas before it wasn't like that. Like this one, this super black, I might need to buy this one. Yeah, I might need to buy that black one. The super black plakat male. Oh, that's cool. But let's take a look at what else they've got going on here because they have some incredible stuff, and he's so transparent with all of his stuff. Um, yeah, turkey tail is a great, super rich in antioxidants fungi. That lion's mane, definitely. Stuff that I support. I still support Western medicine in conjunction with it, is what I'll say though. But chaga, reishi, all those fungi that have those special properties. I mean, they're awesome. The abilities they've evolved. So I wanted to show you guys some of the really special fish that Dan has right now. So he's got the true collection point lemon tetras that are like just have a little bit of yellow here and then orange on the top of the eye, like they were first described. They're not the yellowier ones from being domesticated or from the other collection points. Now, the only ones I like more than that, out of if we're talking specifically about lemon tetras, is there's some that are from I want to say the Pantanal or somewhere on the outskirts of the Amazon, and they have bright orange, peach colored bodies. and blood red eyes. Those are called the red-eyed lemon tetra. Those are my favorite lemon tetras, but whatever. But they've got some interesting fish here for really affordable. So this Neolibius trilineatus, so new, I don't know. I wouldn't know what to venture to say the Latin for after neo. We know that means new, but Libius, maybe something about female. I'm not sure. But trilinearis means 3 lines, and yep, it's got 3 lines. Look at that. African kerosene, which is really cool to see because we don't get a lot of these. Europe does. Europe does get more of them, and we'll see more soon. But also, this is another one, even though it's a tetra from South America, it is a really nice, delicate one. It's got red and then white and then black. And that's just a subtlety you don't see in a lot of fish with the line that fine. But only $12.99, which for a rare tetra, that's really impressive. Also, they've got the splash tetras, which are so fun in that they lay their eggs up out of the water on leaves, and they jump, and they need like plants hanging in, but they're only $8.99. Aquarium Co-op was selling them. I think they wanted $11.99 for them, and they're not even doing the long-term QT and all that. But this here is one of my all-time favorite. It's not a tetra, but it like a true one, but it is considered an African tetra and absolutely beautiful. These Lefini River golden Congo tetras, look at them. I mean, they've got yellow and then that metallic or cobalt blue running out of them. Just incredible looking fish. And banded darters. These are another type of tetra. If you can find darter tetras, they're really interesting. They bend at the neck here, and they can like sit on a rock and kind of perch like a little goby would. And it makes for a very interesting behavior fish-wise. Also, another rare tetra. I mean, look at these. These are really pretty too. Yeah, I could see getting 6 to maybe 9 of those for like a 20 long or something. Also, these checkered head standers. These are really fun. Uh, they've got these eyes that sometimes the eyes they don't stay in line with the line of the body, so the eye looks all cockeyed. And yeah, they're just a cool one. Also, they've got the giant spotted emperor tetra, kind of a little less than mainstream these days, I feel like. Black phantoms, gold tetras, and they're only $3.99. Now, what I was curious about though is, are these natural or are these? Let's see here. Might have to ask them though, because I did a special featured segment on these guys, and they actually only turn that true gold color rather than the silver and platinum color. They only turn that way due to a disease that they're infected with that turns their immune system against their own pigment cells or iridophore cells, where they're the shimmery ones. They've also got the black line tetra with this nice black line under the tail, kind of cool. Um, yeah. And then the black morpho tetra, they just ran out of, I know. I saw that they had that earlier still, but another darter kind of style tetra that's really cool. And of course, they've got the rummy nose and the mystery tetra. Red phantoms are always great. the African moon tetra. Now, this is a skirt tetra that you won't find, in any store anywhere. Not much info on these guys at all out there, but look at this name. Doesn't look anything like any of the other names, other than the lotus being part of the name. But it doesn't look like the names that are out there. Now, they also had some pencil fish that were pretty incredible looking. Yeah, the purple Rio Hauga. Pricey, but incredible. And they're not hard to breed either. I feel like they hold their price pretty well too, because of just how pretty they are, how easy they are to take care of, the fact that they're peaceful, they're small, and the color, obviously. The colors. Ah, we went too far back in time, and now I gotta go forwards. No. Dan. Oh, where are you, Dan's fish? Dan's fish. Here we go. So, how's everybody doing this week? Is everybody feeling like the week's going pretty well and all that? Let's see here. Oh, my Amazon link is not working. Ronnie, are you out of the U.S. Perhaps, by any chance? It might just be that I put up a busted link, but I thought I checked it. The Amazon link, if any of my old videos have links to products in the description, it helps me out because I end up getting a 0.05% cut to a 1% cut, depending on the product. And then they pay it out every couple of months. It's a little something. Usually, oh, you're in Vegas. Okay. The Amazon link is good, says Patty. Interesting. So I don't know why people are having trouble with it. Maybe you have to copy and paste it. Maybe there's a problem on live. But the Amazon link should be just basically, if you're going to buy something anyways, I can get that little less than 1% cut commission, which adds up with lots of people doing it. If everybody who ordered everything on Amazon, hit up their favorite YouTubers, holy cow, there would be no need for super chats or any of that. Nice Robert Plant. I don't think so. Cody V, hello, welcome. Squirrel. Was that the Terry. What size are your Turkana jewels in? I had my Turkana jewel cichlids spawning in a 10-gallon, and I had two different pairs that were spawning in there. Yeah, okay. So Patty says copy and paste the link for Amazon. And if you do that, then once you're there, if you go to whatever it takes you to, then you can just go clicking wherever, and it should give me credit for that. So, like, it should give me a percent or so, or 0.5% or 0.1% or whatever it ends up being. It depends on the item. So yeah, and I appreciate that. Shameless self plug, but it's how we support the channel, and by we I mean me. It's how I get you guys to clandestinely support the channel. That's for sure. Now let's see what killies they have. He's got some. Look at this Ceylon killifish pair, which is Sri Lanka. One male, one female, only $24.99, which is great. And then they've got the Tanganyikan blue eye, or the lamp eye killifish from Africa. Very unusual fish that sometimes you can get at the wet spot for a little bit less money, but not like reliably. And then also, this is the Rio Italia. And this one is from Peru. but it's a newer discovery. This whole genus they've been discovering new stuff in. In my recent video, I went over that. What's also interesting though is there's the Rivulus ornatus Rio Italia, which is the same river, and oh, that's interesting. This says for $79.99 you get one male, three females. And here you get one male, one female for $39.99. That must have been some weird ratio things came in. Also, these guys are another one that's interesting. These are hobbyist raised, but they've been starting to carry some new interesting stuff. These ones are Iranian killifish, which is really, really remote and interesting. Only get 2.5 inches, and they're only going to be an inch long at size of shipping. Again, they're just a neat little fish. They get bands on them, the males do, and they kind of look like the amphosimian ones. But yeah, I mean, look at the stuff they've had recently at Dan's Fish. I mean, just beautiful fish. And stuff that nobody else gets in, really. I mean, look at this epiply sexy fascist. Um, they're just discovering so many new killifish and things too. So there's all these ones that look pretty similar, but in a lot of cases they have been separated from other populations for like 400,000 years in the river they're in or whatever. A lot of these, see, they've got like Port Harcourt CIDF 116 2018. Like, I mean, obviously that's like some identification number from when they were collected. Now, Dan's also putting videos up now when he has something pertinent to a specific fish that he has. So that's handy. Loaches, they've got 10 loaches right now. They have some interesting ones. The lizard hillstream loach, it's got like 4 paddles as legs. It's a very cool one. It's a little more pricey, but this is, again, a very unique one. Zebra hillstream loaches, Coolie loaches, only $5.99. Horseface loach, these guys are funny looking, obviously, because of the horse face on them. See, can we zoom in on it at all? It's not letting me. Okay, I don't want to anger the the gods of the internet. Again, let's see here. Drifter, join the American Killifish Society. Easy to get dormant eggs. Yes, the AKA American Killifish Society, or Association, American Killifish Association. I think that's what it is, right? AKA, or is it the AKS, Patrick? Anyways, whatever it is, they send you in the mail some eggs to start with in some sphagnum moss or peat moss or whatever, which I think is super cool. But who am I to say what's cool? I just have fun keeping these things. Now they've also got the hovering loaches, really good price, $7.99. They're a lot of fun. I'm keeping them right now again, whereas I had them once before, and then it got dwindled down a little bit to not having a ton of them. I don't think they live super long, but then now I've got, a big group of them again. I think like 9 or 10 at least in a 20 long, and they're very peaceful, very chill creature feature. Non-guppy, domestic, live bear. Come on. So this is swordtails, platies. I mean, look at these yellow tuxedos. Those things are gorgeous. Same with the sunrise high fin platy. Just gorgeous. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, and they've got the red one, the albino red Vienna cauliflower swordtail. This one is so cool in that the eyes they're not pink, they're actually red all the way around too. Very interesting gene going on there. And then you got the same thing, but with white here with the albino or rather platinum uh, lyre, as it's pronounced, even though it looks like lear. Um, Sorry, guys, I'm getting a little bit nearsighted here on what I'm clicking. Do 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 do. Always be with you. Only to be with you. Okay. Luke, what's up? What argument did you miss? Nothing. Nothing. Uh, T9, paraplegic with ADHD. Oh, sorry to hear that. Yeah, that's no good. Who else did? I thought I saw some more folks sneak in here that were trying to be all sneaky. Oh yeah, what's up? Green tea, what's going on? First class fish, what's going on? Another channel member. The glory be to God be the glory. Hello. And who else came in? Uh, 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 uh. Oh, that's interesting, Cosmin. Cosmin also said that the when we saw those Achilles that had a specific when you were paying like $79 for basically I think it was what four females and one male. He's saying that the annual Achilles are notorious for yielding a very weird ratio in I guess yeah, I'll just say insects. Um, just don't want to get demonetized. Like YouTube's always slamming me down. They're always putting the little guy down. G Bear, what's up? What prime deals did you find? I got an electric kettle and some 17-ounce coffee mugs. You know what I think are the best uh, deals on there are usually not things that are being sold for fish. They're things like for organizing or like a screen for some other project or a colander or like a flour sifter, which you can use like substrate, you know, to sift through or whatever. Like it's not necessarily always the best. Oh, dang it. I thought we had that. Anyways, they usually have quite a few live plants. They don't right now, which makes me wonder what happened. Um, But check this out. They've got just a few rainbow fish. Holy cannoli. They've got the celebes, which is awesome. The Madagascar, which is pretty cool. This little skinny guy. And then they've got the Melanotania kainga. Come on. Go back. Go back. Go back. Uh, Man, sorry guys. This laptop is every time I touch it, it thinks it's a double click or something. So then they've got the Bosemani, but he doesn't just have Bosemanis. He has different collection points. Also, the Malonda rainbow fish, Williams Creek. I've never seen that one personally. I know they're out there. There's so many different rainbow fish now. It's hard to say like what's out there. But look at this. They've also got Pseudomagil tenalis, which is a very uncommon one. They've also got Pseudomagil gertrudae RU4s, which at my local shop they were selling these for $29.99. each. So yeah. Um, Neon dwarf prey crocs, they're a good one. I've never had the red dragon rainbow fish. I'm curious if anybody's kept those. They look cool. I mean, these are all young, and he doesn't, he's not spicing up the pictures that he's taking here that hugely, really. It's the color is more subdued, if anything. Yellow rainbow fish, very nice. um, Miato Village, Collyweb. This is another great one. Mayan River at Timika, Komang River. Uh, these are great too. These Chilathornea centenalis, really cool. Green dragon rainbow fish. That's one that I was not familiar with before today either. Also, these Chilantherna Eleni Wapoga, sometimes called Wapoga red laser. They're really pretty, but they can take a while to fully mature, even though they're only going to be around 3 or 4 inches max and only live a couple of years. They do take like 3 to 5 years to reach their rainbow fishy look of the, like, even of this. And again, another Chilathernea that is very pretty, kind of those blue tones. uh Pretty cool. And then this one is another one that I had not seen. The Melanitania CF Emery Linguru. uh and I know that a lot of these look the same in the pictures, but they'll grow up to be vastly different in most cases. Love these ones too. The Chilathernea fasada, Lake Centania, uh, Melanitania agamarensis. So agam is the lake specifically and river system that's connected there. Melanitania McCullochai Stark River. These guys are another cool one. So yeah, they've got your standard Bozeman, but they've had just about every rainbow fish you can imagine. I mean, I want those ones, the Cali Tawas, those ones I want really bad. I also wanted these ones too, the Foweye Village. Um, Pretty cool. This is a pretty one also. But those are all great. And what else was I going to show you guys on here other than, they've got toothpick fish, only $10, which is great. They've got those same black tiger danios for $11.99. And then they've got Burmese clouded archers, only a couple of them though. That's you should probably plan that out more than just a spur of the moment impulse buy. Anyhow, but some of the fish they've had in the past, like they sold all these dwarf red-tailed eels, and those things were just bonkers beautiful and cool to watch. And you can go, again, Dan's Fish, he has his own YouTube channel, and you can go there, and he's super transparent with, this is what's going on in the fish room. This is what's sick. This is what looks good. This is what doesn't look good. This is what I'm having trouble with. And I really appreciate, there's a lot of money changing hands. These white-cheeked gobies are also super cool, but apparently they, just didn't float everyone's boats. Harvested from nature, picked right off the vine, only an inch to an inch and a half. Also, the little Palawan, these guys climb waterfalls, pretty cool. Sharp-tailed goby. One looks like it's like a salt water looking one, but all these are true freshwater. And they've also got the ambushing gobies, which is kind of cool. These guys, watching them eat scuds, it's like a national pastime. Same with these Redigobius. They're very similar to the dragon ones. Oh, they've also got empire gudgeons. Absolutely bizarre fish, but very pretty. And peacock gudgeons, which everybody loves a peacock gudgeon, right? You can always breed them and sell them. If all else fails, breed them and sell them. That's my motto. They also had, where was it? Let's see if it's under here. Oh yeah, these marbled whiptails. I've never seen these for sale in the U.S. I've seen things called marbled whiptails. They didn't look like this though. These look like the red, red or orange lizard whiptails that have the like the domestic look, which they're on Aquatic Arts website right now. But yeah, bumblebee catfish only $8.99. The twig catfish, it's a farawalla vitata, super long. He's not bugging nobody. Better leave him alone. Gonna leave him alone. Um, Anchor catfish, they're tiny little buggers you'll probably never see after you throw it in your tank. Cowboy whiptail. I mean, what? Pretty cool stuff. The other thing, look, they've got the crazy rarest holy grail super white pleco. These were just announced essentially to be um, a man-made variant. So Hans Evers, came to Seattle to speak, he found that in the Xingu River, where it meets, two other rivers all flow into each other, and then there's this stretch of about, I think, 3 or 4 miles, and there's a deep trench at the bottom of the river, and these fish are found, and nobody knew where they came from. They'd never been seen before, like the 60s or 70s. Like no one had seen anything like that. And now, actually, I think there's info on. Yep, here's Han's article right here. So if you're curious about it, go to this website, to Dan's Fish, and go to the super white. Now this is a pricey fish. I can't believe he has 33 of them at $430 a pop. I hope he got a good deal, because holy smokes, that's a big investment. But if he can get them to have babies, even if he doesn't sell them, be very nice. Oh yeah, so here's the red. Stop it. But boop, 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 boop. Hey, boop, 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 doo, boop, 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 doo. All right, let's see here. Johnny, what's going on? Somebody in the Lone Crypt. It's fully pink after several months in terrible light. Someone buy the Lone Crypt. Yeah, somebody buy that thing, man. Somebody, is there anybody out there? Oh, thanks, Luke. I messed up. The red laser is a different kind of Wapoga. We've moved on far beyond this, but yes, yes. Marbled whiptails. They were hobbyist bred. Are they a hobbyist creation, or are they actually the wild version of the red whiptails? Do you know, Johnny? Um, just because the genetics, they're only now trying to like lock all that down. Jason Stouter, hello. Nathan, hello. How you doing? Oops, sorry, not trying to put you on blast, everybody. Sarah's house, Sar Ra Shell. Sarah Shell. That's what I'm going with. 3G, what's going on? Oh, and by the way, guys, I'll do a post that's unique to this, but after we finished looking at these plecos, yeah, here's the red whiptail catfish. These are a creation of humans, but I think they're so cool. I love them. I'm really sad that I don't have a colony of them right now. Let's get out of here. We gotta get out of this place. Say, hey, if it's the last thing we ever do. Orange cones breeds the whiptails and the farawallas. Oh yeah, the big. Are you talking about the terracotta cones, Patrick? I'm doing good, Nathan. I got a new microphone ordered on Prime Day. Now, I thought I was going to go over Amazon Prime stuff, but I have a better idea. If you guys find a deal, come back and comment with a link to it because it's going all of tonight and into tomorrow. So if you find something that you think is better than anywhere else price-wise that would help other people in the community that they might want to get a hold of, then let us know. Throw a link down, or if it doesn't let you throw a link down, at least tell people what it is that you found. I got some stuff though for the channel. I bought a monopod that goes to 90 inches, I think. I hope it's sturdy because it's going to be to put my GoPro underwater for you guys when I go collecting. And guys, I need another favor, which is I'm going to be in LA the 21st through the 25th. Let's call it the 24th just to say, when I'll actually have time. But I'm looking for anybody who has a big fish room or a big aquascape tank. Like there's got to be someone in like the Hollywood Hills or Malibu that somebody does fish maintenance work for, or that they just have a killer fish room. And out of all the people in LA and the money in LA, I just would love to share that with you guys if we could find someone who hasn't shared their fish room yet. So if anybody knows anybody like that who'd be willing, I will absolutely make it happen for sure. I'm going to try to see the aquarium when I'm there. I'm going to try to see George Aqua Balls when I'm there. And he's got quite, the spread of stuff. Fish, freshwater fish, brackish fish. That guy George, he's got a little bit of everything. What am I looking at? Kelly D, what's up? Kelly D. Well, Alex, what are those dates again? You're missing the ACA, so I'm going to try to make it to Escape. Oh, cool. Yeah, I know. I'm sad I'm not going to be at ACA too, because Ivan Mikolji is going to be there, and Lawrence is there. Like my two buddies in the hobby that, not my two buddies, but two of my favorite friends in the hobby. But it's Saturday, the 22nd is when the talk is for Scape. And then I haven't committed to anything any other days, although, they're offering a few, like, to show me around a little bit, the guys down there. But I would, I don't have a lot of time, and I still haven't worked out where I'm staying. Like I have, I can get a hotel. I booked a Best Western that I can cancel that is just in case, but I'm still just trying to figure that out. Yeah. So yeah. All right. So the other thing is that I am going to have this place to myself, a beautiful bachelor pad of a house. And I think I just need to get like 5 or 10 like massive tanks, and we just need to install them. Like if this whole wall was a tank when my wife gets back, I don't think she'd notice. I really don't. I think it would go over fine. Guess what, guys? You know, the other thing that's exciting that I have, um, oh, right, the Killifish Club has a meeting. There's also another club that has a meeting that day too, George. Um, oh, I'll let you know, Luke. Luke, maybe we'll have to cuddle up and split a room again. That wouldn't be the first or hopefully the last time, baby. But check this thing out, y'all. Check it out. What's it all about? If I can get it to. So this box may not look huge to you guys, but it is. It's a big box. It's over 1.5 feet tall, and it's for Gibson. I was saying I need a chiller for the middle of summer. And this company was like, we'll give you $500 to review our chiller. And I was like, no, I don't take money. And then I was like, ooh, but I will take a chiller and I will give an honest review. And I was like, but I'm going to need like 4 or 5 months before I do the review because I can't tell anybody about how it's going to last or, you know, if it changes the way it like hums or whatever over time. I mean, how do I know those things? And yeah, it's a nice gift. It's $200. I've never had a chiller before. And so I'm going to try it on Gibson's tank. It's supposed to chill down to 60 and it can keep it in a 80-degree fish room. It should be able to keep a 55, even a 75-gallon tank around 60 degrees Fahrenheit, which seems pretty cool. For goldfish and for some of the other native like shiners and darters, they really like that really helps them for spawning, like to kind of reset and everything. So or even panda loaches for that matter. So I'm pretty excited to play with it. Gibson is a pumpkin seed fish. I've fed him a few times in some shorts. He's a very pretty little fish from Lake Washington here in the city of Seattle. Yeah, but I'll let you guys know how the chiller is. It's a big Chinese company that just makes all sorts of stuff. They make like industrial size ice makers and all sorts of things. But this one doesn't have Freon or any of the refrigerating gases that are so nasty for recycling in the environment. And it doesn't have, it's supposed to be very quiet and it's also supposed to be very energy efficient. So we'll see. Yeah, it was kind of dumb luck that they reached out, but we'll see what happens. So again, I'll give you guys the rundown. Stuff is in the links are in the description. If you guys want anything from my Secret History Living in Your Aquarium merch line, even though most of it doesn't actually say that, but from this old era of merch, I'm going to be doing an overhaul of merch in the coming month or two. And if you want to get the old stuff, because I'm not guaranteeing at all what's coming back or anything, it might be completely new. But let me know, what you guys think of that. If there's any stuff that you guys think, oh, well, I really like that shirt or that model or whatever. But all the merch proceeds, again, we'll pick a charity at the end of next month and we'll give it to them. So that should be fun. Kelly D just brought home 10 fork-tail rainbows for Kata. Next idea is to convince the husband that we need a new tank for them while they spawn. Yeah, exactly. Go get a blank 20 long or something and just set it up and be like, it's just set up while they're spawning, and make a mop for them out of yarn, acrylic yarn, but then never take them out. Just take the mops out and be like, oh, wow, look at these babies. They're just growing in there. I better let them grow. Oh, and The one Corridorus 123, I want to say. I think it's the 123. Uh, that is also something Dan's Fish has that I really would love to get my hands on. Beautiful. I think they're only $14 a pop, which is pretty good price for those things. Uh, Sear Aquatics says, did you ever sell plants, fish, or inverts? I currently sell all those things locally. I do sell some online. I sell my Malawa shrimp from time to time in batches online. The blue ones I only recently have sold to a total of, well, 5. It's 5 now, but it's 6. 6 people have the line now. Yeah. And snake oil, what's up, Fishery? Head over to Bentley's live. Yes, let's head over there. That's a perfect conclusion to this moment. If you guys don't watch Bentley or don't know Bentley, well, Bentley Pasco is his channel, and he is a sweet guy who also lives in the Seattle area. And he and I have been, I did a tour of his fish room and house 5 years ago, and that's, I think, what started his channel. I mean, he might have had a couple clips that were personal, just storing them on there, but then he started his channel, and I'd only been at it for like a year or something, so it's kind of crazy how time flies. But yeah, we've both been chipping away at it for quite a while, and been active in the club. He's got me beat on the certificates, but I stopped submitting my certificates. Pretty sure Bentley is already done for today. Is he? He hasn't been streaming lately because he's, got laid off, and then he had family around, and then he had his wife was having some stuff going on. Let me check. Let's see if Bentley is still live. Usually it's 7:30. My computer's saying 6:30. You're right. I don't know why my computer is off by an hour. That's odd. But you're right. Let's see who is on. Stop phone. Bentley Pasco. Is Vibes on? Vibe. Oh, he finished. Okay. Well, I guess I ruined that. Well, it says 3 days ago. What's his live say? Stream, 26 minutes ago. At Domino's, you can get any 2-week. Oh, yeah. He got a lot of views on his stream. Good for him. My channel has been a little slow, views wise. So I hope you guys like the deep dive videos. The deep dive phosphates video I knew was really nerdy, and I'm like, oh, I could do another video on X, Y, or Z that I know will get good traction. But I decided to do a week detour of my time obsessing over phosphates. So I hope you guys like that. You people who hang out with me in chat seem to like the deep dives, even if the general public thinks it's obtuse and crazy. Let's see here. We can go to fishfam.link. Fishfam.link. And well, thanks, Luke. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, Bentley's done streaming. Man, I didn't mean to stream over him. I just, yeah, I do need to get a hazmat suit for my stupid crayfish. All right, let's see here. It says Vibes. Yep. So Vibes Aquatics. I have no idea what they're up to tonight, but Vibes. Nirvana too. Nirvana Aquatics and Vibes. Very nice. I do like Nirvana Aquatics. Follow her on Instagram and dig it. So I'll hop over there for a moment. But you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for joining. Thanks for looking at crazy fish with me. Oh, we didn't look at the cichlids, but we'll do that another time. Dan's fish had some really cool cichlids too. I just wanted to nerd out. I don't have the money to buy fish right now like that, but if I did, these are the things I would be doing. I'm going to be catching some local cold water fish, and hopefully with the free chiller that I'm reviewing, I'll be able to go catch some weird local things. We don't even have that many species to choose from, but hopefully, yeah. Andy, hello. You didn't miss that much, but we are leaving. Nano Aquarium guy, it's good to see you. It's so good to see all of you. Chevy Fish, Chevy Chase. Yeah. So on that note, I think we're gonna wind it up. But you guys, you spin me right round, baby, right round, like a wrecking ball. Thoughts on fancy goldfish? They need to be too warm. They get too many infections. They're too inbred. A lot of times they can't reproduce right without help. And don't love them. I think some of them are kind of cool looking, but I feel like they've been tortured genetically for generations. Now, some fancy goldfish are fine, but the kinds with the eyes that are like all Googled out, or like the pearl scales that look like they have dropsy, those ones. Yeah, I get that they're cute, but they can't even move. I feel so bad for those. So yeah, aquatic pugs. That's a good analogy. Yes, yeah. Patty, thank you very kindly for another super chat, another 99 cents. Thank you so much. Put that in my cap and put that in my pipe and smoke it. Thank you guys. Thank you so much, friends, members, watchers, streamers, replayers, people who aren't even here. Actually, no, you go to hell. You go to hell if you're not here at some point in the space time continuum. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me, though. And I'll be back. Perhaps sooner than Friday, even too. All right, guys. Patty, that'll be the closing comment for the night. Yeah. Stop it, computer. And Bambi, hello. Deep dive, right on. Cool. Good night, Alex. Thanks for your channel, whatever the hell name it is. Same to you, whatever the hell name you have. Treat yourselves right so you can treat everyone else right, and your critters right, and the people around you right. Have a great night. Bye. Bela Lugosi is dead. He's dead. Dead. Bella